I always wanted to be a pediatrician. When I got out of the Navy in the 40s, I got to Mass General, and they said, "Oh, we'd like for you to be an internist." And I said, "Uh-oh, never. I want to take care of children." At the Children's, I was trained in illnesses, but I never was trained in what children were like or what parents were like. And so I did about 5 years in child psychiatry. Peek-a-boo. And then I went into practice in Cambridge.
He can pick up one leg, but he goes the wrong way.
And practiced there for about 50 years. I think the two most important things I've done, one was the television show that we did, which allowed parents to understand themselves, see themselves on film. And we had 13 years of wonderful work. Parents still remember me for that.
So great. She looks at me for approval, and of course she puts her face up next to mine. She wants me to imitate her, and when I do, she gets twice as much pleasure out of it. There. That was good.
And the second was the Touchpoints work, which brought together all of the newborn assessment and the face-to-face work that we done.
Touchpoints are always the time just before a baby takes a spurt in development. The baby falls apart and regresses.
So do you think she might be just regressing a little bit?
And the parents think, oh, what did I do wrong?
It seems like she is.
And they fall apart and regress too. If you touch into the system, that's why I call it touch points, and give them back a feeling that regression is a precursor to progression, parents relax and they think of you as not only on their wavelength, but they are amazed that you see into the baby in a way that they see into the baby.
I wrote a book about it called Touchpoints, and that caught fire. And then Josh Sparrow helped me develop a book on 3 to 6-year-olds, and that's caught fire. And so it led us to set up a Touchpoints project, which has now got 140 sites around the country in which we're training people to offer interventions to parents who need them, underprivileged, people with special needs children, and it's working like a charm.
Isn't it amazing that their visual apparatus is all ready to go at birth? The newborn assessment was really probably the most important thing I ever did in my development, for the field anyway, and it started in '55. I've been working on it now for 50 years. I could see that from my own children that each child really shaped the environment around them. Did you see his head go up? Mm-hmm. The goal for the neonatal assessment was to share it with parents, so they understood what kind of person they were getting and could put all of their passion right where it belonged with that child. Because the question I've always gotten from a new parent is, how am I going to know what kind of person this is? And as soon as you play with the baby, you know. I know, just away. That was so nice to see you calm yourself down by just using my voice. And now it's almost as if he were proud of it. Look at his face.
What I dream of is that every parent will have an opportunity to give her and his child the best future that they can dream of, and that every child will be ready to accept that and take off to get there. And I think we can do that.